watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony.
You wanna listen in as the show begins. I've met a lot of different people. This one right here used to headline Chuckles and Eastside and all these clubs. If you remember Claudia Sherman, Google her, she used to come out with a wedding dress and talk about how her wedding went all awry and this and that. She is here, when a comedian comes to see another comedian, that is the biggest honor a comedian can get. And I'm honored that you're here tonight. I love Claudia. Claudia Sherman, back in the day, was a great stand-up comic. We used to do all the clubs around the tri-state area, Long Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, all the clubs. Governors in Levittown. It's going to be a phenomenal night at Governors in Levittown.
Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm with the Down Now.
It's called the Down and House, and she's doing a show in the Giggle Room. When are you doing that? October 5th. Governors in Levittown. Go to govs.com for your tickets.
With the Down Now.
A lot of great comedians, a lot of laughter, good food. Governors in Levittown. Get your tickets now. govs.com. Throughout my career, I've met a lot of different people. This one right here used to headline.
All right. So I got an echo ready.
Echo, yep.
All right.
Echo.
Now I think we're good. All right.
We are good.
We just yesterday upgraded some stuff, so that's why I'm kind of confused. All right, but
I'm telling you, I'm sitting closer than I normally do.
This hasn't changed.
I've never sat this close. There was not a microphone here. Maybe it was all moved down.
They're all going to tell you. They're all going to tell you that this hasn't changed.
No. This is the same.
Right.
This chair was not here. Last time I was here, it was over here.
Are you going to... All right. You know what I'll do? I'm going to go right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go on YouTube.
Do we have anybody watching right now? We're on...
There's people watching.
Okay, so...
They'll tell you that the chair's always been there.
Before, they're going to tell you I didn't sit here. I sat over here. Because you have a habit of trying to touch me. When we're this close, and that's why this is a little weird now.
But you normally don't complain about that kind of thing.
I'm not on the air. I won't complain. I won't embarrass you.
Well, I'm gonna look up other times you've been in here.
Okay.
Look, there you are, right there.
I can't wait.
Sitting. Well, all right. So Chris Thomas was here. She must have moved the chairs, but look. You're right next to me. Mm-hmm. All right. Now this one. Who's that?
Yes, yeah.
Chuck Fox. You're sitting over there.
Yeah.
But the very first one, you're right there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's called chemo brain.
I was going to say the picture is right there, and he still doesn't believe
all right,
me.
I'm not going to argue it.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. It's a great morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. Please bear with us as we did some upgrades and we changed some stuff around. We hope things are coming out okay. We think you can hear us. I can
hear you. I can hear you in my headset.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, so that's working. The picture is a lot clearer, which is nice.
Oh, God, now you can see how ugly I am.
Well, I could have told you
Lord,
that.
Look at you. Oh, my God.
Well, it doesn't get any better, believe me. Damn. So if there's any problems, please bear with us, and thanks for joining us. The Knockem Dead Comedy Show, we're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, please follow the Facebook page, and if you want to stay there, that's great. However, if you'd like to join in a conversation today and hear your name read, hear your comments read, please jump over to the YouTube feed because that is where we monitor the comments. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up and all that good stuff. No matter where you're watching from, just be sure to share the link and tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Trish Tierno says hello. Am I saying that right? Tierno?
Sounds good.
Oh, you don't even know who that is?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay.
I tried getting Mary to come down to the show.
Oh, that would have been awesome. What's her story?
She wouldn't buy it.
Why?
Shy.
Shy?
Yes.
Mary has got to be one of the most positive.
Very positive.
Yeah, like she just has a fun vibe about her, and you just kind of light up when you're around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as cute as can be too. Yeah, Trish says she's laughing. Says always a ball buster. She says. All right. John Rusiello down there in Florida says Knockem Dead Comedy Show is now in the 21st century. Look who's talking. John Rusiello is like 85. No, he's 70 years old. John, and I hope you're doing all right down there in Florida. They're gonna
get this a little bit of weather coming, a little rain.
Yeah, but I read this morning. Yeah, they said actually I think I put it down here. The entire state of Florida is under some sort of tropical weather alert. Tropical storms warning extending hundreds of miles inland into Georgia and the Carolinas, including Atlanta. Hurricane Helene, the monster storm, continues to gain strength, sets its sights in Florida. It will unleash a potentially unsurvivable 20-foot storm surge, catastrophic hurricane-force winds, and flooding rain. Category 2 with wind speeds up to 100 miles an hour. By the time it makes landfall, it will be a Category 3. Devastating damage is predicted.
See, I'm not digging this forecast.
Me neither.
No.
But you're not in Florida.
No, I'm supposed to fly to North Carolina tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But I'm only connecting, and I'm connecting over to Huntsville, Alabama. Freaking-Bama.
What in the world is going on in Alabama?
A Shinedown concert. It's actually the South Star Music Festival.
South Star Music
Festival, yes.
Okay. I've never...
We're basically going down there because of the band Shinedown.
Oh, you're that big of a Shinedown
Love
guy?
Shinedown.
I did not know that.
I did all this probably. I started arranging it way before any of my situations popped up that
Which
I'm
we'll get to.
dealing with.
Yeah.
So thank God, because it's like, I paid for it earlier in the year.
Okay.
Because now,
wow. And
now it's a little rough, but so
these guys aren't coming this way. That you have to go down to Alabama.
Well, they're not slated. This festival ain't coming this way. We know that. I mean, festival's a one-off thing.
Right.
Your phone is vibrating on the keyboard.
Yeah, baby.
I felt it all the way through the table. But anyway.
Well, let me take this. We'll get back to that. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
After living in Long Island, especially in Patchogue, do you think I worry about a little hurricane, a little wind? I suffered terribly in Patchogue. Nothing down here will ever compete with your buddy as my next door neighbor and Long Island traffic. All right, on Nichols Road.
I think the proper terminology would be Patchogue put up with you.
Oh no! I actually enhanced Patchogue when I moved.
Exactly.
Actually, it wasn't even Patchogue. I originally was in the village. I owned a condo, a co-op in the village. Then I went to East Patchogue, and I bought a beautiful home. That's where I met the infamous Michael Kaplan.
Infamous, that's right.
Yeah, well, he's infamous, all right. And so, yes, well, thank you very much for your.
Well, give us a live update. What's happening down there?
Well, right now there's strong winds, 35-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, that's all right.
It is raining. Yeah, it is raining. The tides are up, but I am fortunate. I live in Boynton Beach, and it's the hurricane is going to go on the West Coast. Most of the hurricanes, unfortunately for the people that live in the rich areas like Sarasota and Fort Myers, they get hit more than we do. But
they got money to rebuild. Fuck them.
Exactly.
I mean, no, I'm not. I shouldn't say
well,
that.
Listen, it's a devastating thing.
You don't want any
damage. You don't want to go through it.
Nope.
And they've gotten hit 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years. So I feel sorry for them.
But 35-mile-an-hour winds. It's nothing.
That's nothing. Yeah.
Tony farts and it's coming out like 40 miles an hour. That wind.
True.
I mean, kind of 35.
That's no joke.
And they get up to 110-mile-an-hour winds, and their roofs fall off. It's just a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But it's picking up. I had to take my lawn furniture out of my lanai, and I had to batten down the hatches a little bit. But listen, that's the price you get. Listen, if you live in New York, you worry about hurricane. You worry about thunderstorms and blizzards and snowstorms. When you live down here, you worry about hurricanes.
I don't know if that's an even exchange, but that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay safe down there, brother.
Yeah.
Listen, I like to comment your guest. I love his ink.
Thank you very much.
It's pretty nice.
Kings Avenue. We'll plug Kings Avenue Tattoo on Broadway, Massapequa. Ian Hansen is the artist.
This is Jeff. He is he's been a Hicksville volunteer fireman since we were teenagers.
Yes. Just past 36 years.
God bless him. Is right.
36 years this past June.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you got more balls than the average bear. That's for sure. Being a volunteer fireman.
And I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that about him.
Yeah,
those guys are tough guys, boy. They go in and they do wonderful work.
Absolutely right.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Yes.
Listen, I'll continue the show, and welcome to the 21st century. We'll add new computers, computer gizmo you have, and this way I don't have to worry about and do calisthenics on a rosary beads every time I turn you.
Well, don't congratulate me yet, because we just started. So who knows what's going to happen? But so far so good.
Listen, you have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you Monday.
Same to you, pal. Thanks.
Stay safe.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, John Rusiello checking in from Florida. Not an even exchange to me. You guys can keep your hurricanes, and a blizzard, so what? Yeah. You stay inside for a couple of days, so what?
Light a fire. You're good to go.
Right, light a fire, get naked.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Put on the Netflix.
Hey, get naked kids around. It doesn't work.
Yeah, well, go see. These days,
they all have shovel the neighborhood for a little while, right?
Well, that's it. Yeah, kids go shovel, and then when you come in, you get on your contraptions and go sit in your room for 8 hours like you normally do.
I know. Yeah,
just need 30
just
seconds.
8 hours.
I just need 30 seconds.
Oh no, I'm just about kids on the contraptions. 8 hours, 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, really, it's best 30 seconds they ever had.
Exactly. So so it's fine. You just
Anyway,
and then I go to sleep.
Yeah. Moving on.
So all right. So. Yeah, I had no idea you were that much of a down guy.
Yes,
I had no idea.
We went to see him in Connecticut one time, not too long ago, a couple of years back.
So what? So you and your friends, you like to go to Alabama for this particular festival?
Me and Mary that are going.
Oh, you and Mary.
Mary and I. Sorry for the.
All of a sudden we
did go to Hicksville.
Exactly.
So yes, we're going tomorrow.
Cool.
Massive Shinedown fans. I mean, do you listen to them? They're dynamite.
I have heard some stuff. I don't dislike it, but it's not.
Delve into them a little more.
Yeah?
Delve in a little more. Because it's
not.
They got some. I'm not going to say heavy stuff, but they're a good rock band. They're a real rock band.
Okay.
And then, and they got the lighter side of themselves as well.
Oh, do they? I've never heard anything like that from them. Okay.
Dude, excellent. I'm telling you. Trust me on this one.
Oh,
I'll send you some stuff.
All right.
And so anyway, we saw this festival was coming down there, and Mary's like, oh, my God, that'd be so cool. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Fucking make it happen.
Yeah,
so I went online. I chose the pay installment plan option, which is always nice. Yeah, and I said, oh, by the way, we're going. She's like, no freaking way. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Nice.
Live once.
That's it.
Now it's really a true statement. You live once. But now here's the thing. We're flying to Charlotte, 6 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
On standby. It's open. I should get on, no problem.
Right.
But then we got to continue over to Huntsville. So, I mean, this storm could really just ruin the whole entire weekend. I mean, if we got to drive to Huntsville, it's a 7-hour drive from Charlotte, which isn't terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
Not terrible. I mean, Mary could drive 7 hours. That's no big deal.
Right. While you sleep, right.
Yeah, I mean, I got us the airfare. I mean,
of course.
And the tickets. Oh, wait, the airfare was free. Hold on. Anyway, so, So we're leaving tomorrow morning, and we'll be back Friday afternoon.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, so we're leaving Friday. I meant we'll be back
Saturday?
Monday afternoon.
Oh,
did I say tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got
quick festival, fast, quick festival.
Right.
Speed metal. It's speed metal. Tell you.
So the festival, it's all weekend long,
Saturday,
or
Sunday.
Okay.
It's good. We'll go into the lineup. I'll tell you the lineup.
Oh, okay.
Did I bring my glasses? No, I'm kind of screwed. My glasses are in the truck.
Let's see Jeff struggle.
So this is going to be fun.
Want me to hold it over there?
Okay. I'll just blow it up a little. Okay, so. Starting on Saturday afternoon, some of these I never heard of. Winona Fighter, Dexter and the Moon Rocks, then Candlebox at 3.
Okay,
then the Gin Blossoms.
Oh, the Gin Blossoms! Wow,
and
I saw them once.
And then it goes back to what I don't know is Juvenile and the 400 Degrees Band. Never heard of them. And then is Tom Morello.
Oh, nice.
Tom Morello is filling in because Jane's Addiction, as we know, had a little issue. They were supposed to be there, so I said.
And Tom Morello, I'm wondering who's in his band. He does sometimes.
I never really listened to him solo.
I like his solo stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
the guy's an excellent musician.
Tremendous.
No
yeah.
Then after that is Ludacris.
Oh, okay.
After Ludacris was TLC. Why?
TLC?
Such a mix. Why are they there?
How did that happen?
I'm going to deal with Ludacris. Okay. I'll deal with Ludacris. He's kind of funny. He's got funny commercials now.
Yeah, true.
But TLC, why?
At least they're good to look at. Well, at least they used to be. I don't know if they still are.
Yeah, who knows? But then after TLC is Shinedown.
Okay.
And now this is what I don't get.
Yeah.
After Shinedown, there's one more act to close out the night.
Yeah.
Which means Mary and I will be leaving early that night. It's Gwen Stefani. Why? Why?
Well, she's big.
She's big, yeah, but I mean...
You don't like her?
I don't know. I'm not going to go out and buy her stuff. I mean, we all know the couple of good songs that are catchy,
Yeah.
Right. That's about it. But, she's cute. Kind of cute. But
she too much surgery.
Yeah, did she do that?
And for
now? I
no
haven't seen
reason.
her in
Oh,
years.
you got to see her.
I haven't seen her.
She
in
doesn't
years.
even look like the same person, and it pisses me off. Like she's not even old. Like, not that I like when old people do it either, but at least like I can understand why they want to do it when they're getting old and the looks are going.
Yeah.
But
she didn't need that shit.
She didn't need it at all.
Most of them don't.
Right.
Most of them don't. Need it.
Almost all of them don't.
And then the ones that do need it get it and fuck themselves up even worse. And it's just
I can't stand it.
It's a train wreck. So that's the Saturday lineup. Where Shinedown was closing, but that just means we're going to get out of there earlier.
Yeah, true.
So Shinedown's over. Oh, Shinedown's over by 9:30.
Wow.
All right. Okay. So then, second night, we're starting out with Billy Allen and the Pollies. Couldn't tell you.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Bully. Yeah, no. Vanessa Carlton. I mean, I've heard of her, but
wow.
Big whoop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be going late on Saturday.
Right.
And after that is Pete Yorn.
Oh, okay.
Where is he from, Pete Yorn? I know.
I know the name. I couldn't
and
tell you a
then
single
and then
song.
after that is Big Boy with an I, B-O-I.
Oh, that's the guy from. What was they had that big?
One.
They had that big song. Hey Ya, remember that song? Hey Ya.
That's Outkast, isn't it? Isn't that Outkast?
Yeah, but is
he from Outkast?
Yeah, he's one of. It's the two guys, Outkast and the other guy.
Okay.
Big Boy with the other.
All
guy.
right, and then Jimmy Eat World. And then the Google Dolls. And then Sublime.
Okay.
I guess I don't know if they're gonna have who was it? Jelly Roll that was singing for? Who was singing? No. Who was singing for? Anyway, I forget. And then Beck.
Oh, that's cool.
And then closing out Saturday night is Blink 182. Yeah. So the next day is but I got both days of tickets. I didn't know what the lineup was at the time, so I just figured fuck it, we'll get both days.
Yeah,
but
why
anyway,
not?
so
You're
that's
down there.
that's
Who
the thing.
cares?
That's the thing.
That's not bad.
But yeah, we'll definitely be going late on Saturday because I can really care less. I really don't care about. I'll go there maybe starting with Jimmy Eats World, I guess, just to say saw him once. I can give two shits. Really.
Yeah, that's
But anyway, so that's that.
Yeah, but
so,
you'll have fun. The two of you
if this
going.
hurricane jacks us up, I'm not going to be happy. Not going to be happy.
Well, yeah, I hear you.
Because Alabama's weather for Saturday and Sunday is beautiful.
Oh, is
Friday is all rain.
Right.
The day we're flying in. But if this is going to jack up the Carolinas even more, it could really screw up my whole...
Even though the weather's good, like just because of today and tomorrow, it could screw everything up.
Mm-hmm.
I know even the Mets down in Atlanta, they got rained out yesterday, and they said yesterday they're going to be rained out tomorrow. Like they already postponed it. Not, meaning today. And then I think they're playing again tomorrow, but then they're making up with a doubleheader on Monday. So even they're anticipating a lot of rain. So, yeah, I hope you don't get jammed up. But if you do,
we'll see.
If you do, I suggest that you and Mary, I don't care if it's Bethpage Hotel, the two of you still take off for the weekend.
Well,
and even if it means you lay in bed all
might
weekend.
be the Charlotte Motor Inn.
Right.
We're stuck down
that's
there.
fine. You'll
Plenty
still
good
have a
barbecue
great time.
joints down there too. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
as long as they open. But
As an airline guy, yeah, you've pretty much been all over the world, right?
I've been to a lot of places.
Which is
lot
awesome.
of places, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places because of work and a lot of places for pleasure. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I went last October. I went to England for one day just to see a concert and came
Yeah, I
home.
saw you went over there. Yeah.
Just for one
Was
day.
that with Elio?
Yes, it was.
Was he playing or
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was playing, and he was playing with some guys that played with Billy Joel. When he first started doing, when he first started making his own albums. And it was, and I'll tell you, I went. So I got there. I was in my hotel around 8:30. Slept for 4 hours. Then went to Abbey Road. Then went to the concert. Sound check, and then the show itself hung out. Got back to the hotel about 3 a.m. On my flight, woke up around 6. Yeah, woke up around 6. Was on a flight home. I don't know, 10 or 11 that morning.
10, 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
More importantly, who'd you fly?
Yep,
let's hear it.
It wasn't you guys. It wasn't. You guys weren't the cheapest. Oh, Norse.
No, God.
Oh, it was great. I had no.
Oh yeah, no, they're great airplanes. Nice, brand new airplanes. No good.
But
just they're financially, they're not doing very well. So
is that right?
You never know what's going to happen. But no,
I had no problem.
No, they got good brand new airplanes. Absolutely, 787s.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and they are heavily discounted.
Oh,
yes. Yes,
right.
I'll forgive you this time.
Well,
since it was a one-day thing,
Well, we just Lisa and the kids and myself, we just went back to England last month because they had never been there.
Oh, so all 4 of these?
Yeah,
nice.
We did Virgin and Delta.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Screwed me again, Tony.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you
Can't
guys
donate towards my paycheck, huh?
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Known you since what grade?
A good question.
And Trish, that's listening, is also an agent at American.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
I didn't use an agent. I just booked it all myself.
Well, I mean, at the gate agent, make sure you get your nice seats that you want. But now, if you ever go to American, I'm not sure you get those nice seats. Now.
They did.
Because I could just talk to somebody, be like,
"You're right." Oh boy.
Yeah, that footrest don't work in that one. Give me that.
Well, I don't need a footrest. I just
don't recline. Don't recline either. Don't recline.
They did that to me on the way home. I booked this thing months ago for the ride for the flight home. Lisa gets a notification that she's not sitting with us. Like they put her on a different part of the plane. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go up to the guy and I go, what is that about? I'm showing him the phone. He goes, oh, that's because you booked it separately. I said, no. I said, I booked it, all 4 of us, one shot. Oh, no, you booked it separately. I'm like, no, I didn't. And we were like children. We just kept repeating that to each other back and forth. And then, of course, I gave her my seat, so she sat with the kids, and I sat by myself for, 7 hours, which sucked. I was pissed.
Did it make new friends back then?
Yeah, there was actually the girl next to me. She was very cute, but I don't know. I don't even think she was 30.
You didn't want to go to jail. Oh, okay. So,
yeah, but still, that's still creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter's going to be 26 in a few months.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not shitting you. In March, she'll be 26. So yes, I can't. But no, she was friendly and stuff. But I wanted to sit with my family.
Yeah.
So
sit with them and take a nap instead of sit with a stranger and take a nap.
Exactly.
Because either way, you're going to take a nap.
All right, let me read some comments here. Vicky Grimm says, "Good morning, fellas. Your co-host looks a little like Richard Lewis."
I look dead.
Apparently so. You look like a dead man.
Yeah,
I don't see that.
No.
But Vicky is from Hicksville also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
86 she graduated.
Oh, okay.
But, like we mentioned.
She graduated with my friend Jen then.
Jen.
Yes.
And Bobby Sen.
Jen P.
Bobby Sen,
yes.
then, and Jen.
Yes. And Vicky.
Fremder, he reminds me of the king in Robin Hood and Men of Tights. That was Richard Lewis, wasn't it? I think it was. From nice shirts, Tony looks like the fire. Jeff looks like after the fire. What? It's Enrico Palazzo.
He says you look on fire, and I'm the burnt remains, is what he's saying, I think, after the fire.
Nowadays, my sex life is like fishing, catch and release. Trish, that's an odd lineup. Okay, talking about the festival.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Gwen, but awesome. Jeff and Mary have a great time. You should be okay with weather. Oh, okay.
Let's hope so.
Is Trish a
your lips to
meteorologist?
God's ears?
Yeah. Bad plastic surgery looks like Robert De Niro sneezing. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to picture that.
Yeah. The only thing big about Gwen Stefani back in the day was the space in my pants. Good morning, Mickey Delaney. Last time I flew Virgin, I got jet fag. Oh, my goodness. That's what I get for not reading in advance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was... and then how did you like ELO?
ELO was excellent. What I saw of it.
What you saw of it?
What I saw of it. Unfortunately, my buddy had a bad wiener. I had the hot pretzel. He had the wiener. And 10 minutes later, he's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And he calls me about 20 minutes after that because I'm like, where the fuck is he? He's missing. Now we're like an hour into the show, you know?
Yeah.
He calls me. He's like, hey, buddy, I'm feeling too good. I said, you need to go home? He goes, yeah, I really need to go home. Now, this is my concert buddy for years, him at a concert.
Yeah.
The concert whores we are. And I'm like, oh, something's wrong. I'm like, where are you? He goes, I'm over by a gate, whatever. You know, but I said, okay, I'm coming. And I make my way around the arena to there, and I see him. He's just standing there like this. He's sweat pouring off his face, pouring sweat.
Wow.
I go, dude, you okay? He goes, man, something ain't right. I'm not right. We got to go home. I said, all right, let's go. I said, do you want to go to the hospital right now?
That's what I was thinking.
I said, do you need to go to the hospital right now? I said, because you look like shit. I mean, the color was like, he's like a grayish, ashen color, and I know what these things look like, you know?
Yeah.
Riding an ambulance for the last 36 years. I'm like, dude, you got to go. And he's like, no, just get me home. Get me home. So you want me to call Sandy? And I don't tell Sandy nothing. Just get me home. That's his wife. And I said, all right. So we're on the train, and he's just sitting there in the chair like this, just pouring.
Oh my
Gets
goodness.
up, goes to the bathroom, starts vomiting some more. Wow. And so I'm like, he's got to go to the fucking hospital. He's not letting me do any of this. So I call up my buddy. I said, hey, man, I said, meet us at the train station. I said,
you were going to Hicksville?
Yeah. I said, something's wrong with him. And I said, I'd rather not him walk back over to the firehouse where we parked.
Oh, okay.
So I said, I got to get him checked out. So my buddy says, have the medic meet us at Station 3 to check him out. So he checks him out. He's like, dude, you got to go to the hospital. His heart rate was like down to 40-something, which, was like athlete. Athletes are like 60 and a little lower,
Yeah.
He's like, you got to go. He's like, no, I just want to go home. He's like, you got, it's a deal. So anyway, I said, listen, the only things we had different, we were in the Chase Lounge. We had the same hot hors d'oeuvres. We had the same drinks, exactly the same amount. I said, we barely even really drank. And I said, we went to the seats. He got the hot dog. I got a pretzel. 10 minutes after his hot dog, he's puking.
Wow.
So it had to be food poisoning. The doctors are leaning towards food. They're like viral or food poisoning, but they were leaning towards food poisoning. It took him 2 days to recover from that, which, it was rough. He was home the next day.
Okay. So he spent the night in the hospital.
He spent the night in ER. They kept him to observe him in the ER.
Wow.
But all tests came back negative. And so, I probably missed, we probably missed about 50 minutes of the show.
Oh.
About 10 o'clock, I was leaving this. No. We caught the 10:04 train, like hightailing it as much as we can with his condition. We got the 10:04, so... I guess missed about an hour of the show, unfortunately. But it was great. What we saw of it was great.
Yeah.
But it was what it was. Had to get him
sucks.
taken care of. Yeah, it was ugly, man. I was worried. I was like, dude, you're freaking me out.
Yeah.
It felt like an intervention because I had all these people meeting us at the firehouse to check him out without him knowing because he wouldn't let me call his wife, and I didn't. I held true to that.
Yeah.
And then, so.
And then once you hit the emergency room, and eventually I'm assuming the wife was called, she wasn't like...
Well, I called her from the firehouse when we were putting him in the ambulance, so they were taking him. I can't go on the ambulance or anything right now because I'm out of work.
Yeah,
so, when we sat down in the show, he said he's got his hot dog. I got the pretzel. So I sit down, and there's these people in front of us. I go, man, I said, that wiener you're shoving in your mouth looks awfully shriveled. And it did. It looked horrible. It really is like, you take it off the grill and it's been off too long and it's all like wrinkled.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like.
And it's never good.
He's eating it. We're laughing. He's hysterical laughing.
That's like every hot dog at 7-Eleven looks like that.
Around
I know. This thing has been living for almost a month in here. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, he's driving me crazy.
But, so I made that joke. We laughed about it. 10 minutes later, he's off going to the bathroom. I just thought he had to take a leak.
Yeah, sure.
I was saying, damn, I said, he's walking around this place or something, because we'll go on a little walkabout sometimes, I'm like, what the...
Oh.
Yeah, so... But ELO, it was excellent. It sounded awesome.
Lisa pukes from my wiener, too, just looking at it. Like, she doesn't even touch it.
She's told me that, yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Makes me sick.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, great show. Sorry you...
I hope they come back around.
Half. Probably not.
Probably not, right?
They said it's the last tour, but that doesn't mean anything. But I did notice Jeff Lynne, he was walking on stage
you
like
saw
that.
Right? Yeah.
And then he barely moved. He stood in one spot. It just looked like he was going to fall over. Then what I noticed too, what really upset me kind of, in between songs, he they're all switching guitars and stuff. He couldn't take it off. The guitar tech had to take it off him and put the new one on him. And that's when I was like, oh, this poor bastard must be sick.
How old is he now?
He's in his late 70s.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he would have to be in late 70s. Yeah.
It's a shame. It's sad to me to see. I mean, anybody, not just musicians.
Yeah.
But, our parents and just these people that were such big, meant so much in our lives.
In our lives,
and now they're
huge.
And now they're
old and frail.
Yeah.
Except fucking Sir Paul. He's still bouncing around out there like a madman.
Well, Ringo too.
Ringo, yeah.
I saw a video that went viral the other day of him on stage, bouncing for just bouncing like Tigger for 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, son of a bitch! That guy, he's 84 years old,
yeah.
and he's in better shape than me
because he was the oldest Beatle. Yeah. So he just did.
And then he canceled. He canceled his last 2 dates of the tour. He was supposed to play Radio City last night. He canceled.
Did he do Mohegan last week?
Yes.
Or whatever it was.
He was supposed to do
Mohegan
Radio
or
City
Fox
last night, and then he was supposed to be in Philly a night or two before that. Those were his last 2 dates of his tour. He canceled.
Was there any reason?
They said he has a cold. That's what they said. So they're not even saying postponed. It's just canceled.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
that's a drag. They're probably like, it's only the last 2 shows. What are we gonna do? Keep everything around for the? That sucks.
It does suck.
That
especially
sucks.
If you're going to see it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And Sir Paul's in great shape. The last show I saw, I'm trying to think where it was.
Of Paul?
Yeah, when I saw him last. I don't think it was England. But anyway, it might have been. I forget. But he was it him? Yeah, he almost slipped. He almost went down.
Yeah.
He was coming off the piano and dude, he caught himself.
Oh wow.
He totally. Now this is an 80-something-year-old guy. He caught himself from hitting the ground. No other 80-something-year-old person is catching themselves from hitting the ground after slipping on something on the floor. It's not happening.
Did you see, though, there are videos where he has fallen.
Oh, yeah?
And then there's even one where the stage opens up and one of the pianos comes up. And they open that up so they bring the piano up, and he just walked back too far, and he fell down that hole.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't break a hip.
Nothing. I guess going vegan is the way to go.
Done something.
Those two are in tremendous shape.
And that's a man that only quit smoking marijuana a couple of years ago.
Did he quit?
Yeah. A couple of years ago he quit.
Really? I thought he was still doing it.
No.
Yeah, that guy's been living. He smokes that stuff like cigarettes, which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really.
But he said, I don't want it anymore, and he just stopped. A couple of years ago, I read it.
But he's definitely like a superhuman being. Those songs, the shape he's in, the fact that he can smoke weed like that and not be burnt out.
Yeah.
Like at least he appears to be of full mind.
Yeah.
Like, how many people can you say that about? The man is superhuman.
Mary showed me a video of Frankie Valli.
Okay.
Have you seen this? You got to look at it. It's terrible. It's like elder abuse.
Oh, really?
They're putting this guy out there. It's like they're practically walking him out there. And he's got the microphone coming up, and he's like, and you hear the thing, it's like, dude, total recording, and he's like,
somebody else had mentioned that to me. Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah,
it's like elder abuse.
It does make you wonder, is he of sound mind, or are they just taking advantage and collecting the cash?
That's what I think. Taking advantage, collecting the cash.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like they don't have enough money, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like the same thing. Biden being president was just as bad. Frankie Valli trying to sing. Both elder abuse. Both can't do their job.
Yeah. I hate to I hate to say that, but I do agree. I do wonder if like when Obama was finishing up, everybody wanted Biden to run at that time, and for whatever reason he didn't. But I personally believe it would have been a better result if he ran then, as opposed to
now. There's an Obama quote out there. It's somewhere.
Yeah,
it's on the internet. It's on the internet. It's gotta be true. But anyway, it's Obama saying, if you want somebody to fuck things up really fast, give it to Joe. That's what Obama said when he was actually president, and that was his.
What? It's like a recording.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you need everything screwed up quick, give it to him. It's it's crazy.
Maybe he meant.
No, he meant
Joe.
Something. He wanted something fucked up to get.
And he actually says that fucked up.
I don't know if he said fucked up. He said you want something messed up or something, basically to go wrong. Just give it to him.
Well, see, that's my issue here. I'm not one of those Trump haters. I'm not, but I'm not a fan either. I don't like either one of them.
She's.
I'm
going to say right here, I'm voting for Trump. She is not the answer.
No.
She is not the answer. We have to fix. You had 4 years to fix whatever it is you're talking. She won't say what she's talking about.
Well, yeah.
She never answers anything.
But to be fair, a vice president never really gets too involved.
True, but when you have somebody as debilitated as her partner, I would think I would have a lot more say. But it was probably Obama running everything in the background anyway.
Yeah, see, I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange. But
I'm all for woman president one day. But
absolutely.
You need one that's going to have some balls. And if you listen to, there was an interview with Putin not too long ago about why he likes Democrats as presidents, because they said, would you rather have Biden or Trump? And he said Biden. They're like, why? Because he's weak.
Oh, jeez.
Not like besides physically and mentally, he says Democrats are a weak party. So they said, so you would rather have Kamala or Trump? And he said, Kamala. She's weak. She's a Democrat. So this world leaders are looking at this, and this is what they're saying. This is how they think about it. And unfortunately, with these two, it's true. But I want to see her answer one question she's asked. She don't. Watch. She dances around the whole freaking thing.
Well, right, and that's typical politicians.
But
which I can't stand.
Now, everybody that hates Trump, and let's face it, he's hated because he's arrogant.
Yes.
Maybe chauvinistic. But he'll tell you exactly what the fuck needs to be said. Whether you like it or not, he's going to tell you. You might not like it. But he's going to tell you because it is what it is.
Yeah. I don't think he acts the way a president should.
That's the thing. He's got no charisma.
Right.
There's nothing charismatic about him. Couth, whatever. And he don't care. He just wants to do the job of running the country, and he's going to run it the way he thinks it should be run. And he did a pretty good job when he was in there.
The economy was definitely in better shape. That's for sure.
I watched this thing, this interview the other day when they were talking about withdrawing from Afghanistan way back when. He wanted a timed withdrawal. He sat down with the Taliban leaders, and he gave the Taliban leader a satellite photograph of his house. And Taliban guy, this is legit. It's on. You could watch it. And he told me, he goes, that's what you're going to need to figure out. He goes, I want a timed withdrawal. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing, yada, yada, yada. He goes, if you harm one Allied soldier, or maybe he just said American soldier, I don't know. He goes, I'm going to kill you.
Well, that's...
And he told the interpreter. He goes to the interpreter. He goes, please tell him exactly what I said. The interpreter told him, and not one American was even injured in I forget how many months span after that meeting.
That was, what's his name? What was it, Libya? When I think it was Reagan, right? When we bombed his house, killed his baby. Actually,
yeah, Gaddafi's.
Gaddafi. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
That. We were little ones then.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Much
That was Reagan, right? So we were
pretty sure
we were teenagers. Sure. So we were old enough to remember that stuff. That was our time.
It's almost like we didn't give a shit though. We were teenagers. Didn't we didn't think about what the effect on us now like today.
Right. But I'm saying that situation compared to that's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, he told me, he goes, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely that type of attitude is definitely needed with certain
either one
people.
of those two saying that.
Yeah, you'd like to think no matter who is in charge would be able to say that.
Now the problem is when he got in though. He said, well, we're going to get everybody out on this time. And they said, you better get them out on this date, by this date. And he didn't bat an eye and just say, okay, we're going to take them out at our rate, and don't rush us. And they left billions of dollars of good equipment back there, good military equipment. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Look, all politicians suck. You got to pick the lesser of the two evils and the one who's going to do what's best for this country. Because I was thinking about maybe jumping down to Mexico. Walk across the border.
Yeah.
Because you get a free cell phone. And they hand you $5,000 cash.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Free cell phone, $5,000 cash, plane ticket to wherever it is you want to go in the States, free. Well, we're paying for it. We are. So, if they're giving out the new iPhone 16, I was thinking about just taking a quick fly free, Mexico, get close to the border, and just walk across with everybody. How do we go? And just,
Wow.
Oh, I found 16. Thanks. $5,000. Thank you. See you later.
Yeah, I could use.
Oh wait, his English is really good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the kind of shit goes on.
Wow.
Sorry if I'm distracting you from what you might have had planned during the show here, but we're getting on a tangent. All right, my rant is done now. Politics sucks, but you got to vote for the felon. I'm voting for the felon.
Voting for the felon. Yeah. All right, let me see where we were here. All right, I read that already. Hello, Tony, says Ann. Good morning, Ann. Nice to see you. And she says, nice to meet Jeff. John Rusciello says, good morning, all you knockers. A 7-Eleven hot dog is also known as a Hindi Bindi Weenie Beanie. Last time I ate bad stadium food, I forgot what band I was seeing, but I heard it was heavy as shit. How did I know Fremder is going to have fun with the wiener comment? Yep, absolutely. My comments are nothing like his. I will comment him under the table any day. Don Sill is watching. Don Sill. Bam, Don Sill.
Hi, Don.
Never underestimate Joe's ability to fuck things up. All right, so he must have heard it too. Okay. You're a great comedian, great sense of humor, says Joan Rusciello. I don't know who he's talking about. Jeff's not a comedian. He's just my buddy.
Just Jeff.
Just Jeff. Donald has his Trump stuck in Vlad's Putin. So many vaccinations attempts lately. Oh, is that his joke, maybe? Carol Miner's watching. Hello, Carol.
Carol.
You know Carol.
Texas, right?
Yeah.
Texas, yes.
Yep.
Did she send those chocolate peanut butter thingies?
She actually just yesterday sent me a picture. She's getting a shipment ready.
Can I have one?
Of course you're gonna have one.
Because I told the wife and kids about them. They got to see these freaking things. Carol, send some extras.
Oh, it's true. You know
what? Zell you.
I'll even. I do. I send. Well, I'm old, so I still write checks. But I did.
Well, Zell. I could Zell a couple of bucks, a couple of dollars.
I send
I'm not
Carol a
working
check
right now,
sometimes. Yeah. Look.
Oh my God, those things were so good. So good.
Look. Oh,
delicious.
Oh, that won't make your stomach sick. Your friend will be happy after he eats. Oh my goodness.
Are you sporting wood right now?
Of course. Well, between Carol and the chocolate, Carol's gonna get mad, but I refer to it when she sends it. Carol's delicious box.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
It are tasty treats.
Exactly. John Rusciello in capital letters. How much do I love this guest? Yeah. All the immigrants.
Thank you, John.
Getting upset about building a wall. They'll get over it. I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
I
man,
see that.
Listening. Legal immigration. Nothing wrong with it. Don't make me pay for illegals, and then tell them they need to vote for.
I've been saying that for years. Bring them all in. Just make them legal and make them pay taxes.
Legally.
Right, that's all.
And you need to learn English.
Yeah, I think I agree.
I'm sorry.
That. Yeah.
Way back when, you're talking to guys at work whose families came over from Europe and stuff like that, Italy or whatever.
Right.
When their parents got here, they did not want to speak their native tongue. They wanted to speak English all the time because that's what.
And I'm not against their customs and their traditions. In fact, I love New York City for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I even love Hicksville because we have a heavy. Forgive me if I'm speaking politically incorrect. I don't mean to be, but we have a heavy Indian population.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with that. I really don't. They're nice people. They don't bug anybody. I don't have any problem with them, and I like the diversity. So I don't mind seeing what your customs are like, seeing what you guys like to do, how you dress, what your food is, all that stuff. But I am against the wall.
Yeah.
Just let them come in, but make them legal and do the background checks. And if they have a bad history, yeah, fine, then you send them back. But let people come in, like you said. This is what this country is based on.
It's got to be secured somehow, whether it's a wall, a fence, or whatever. There needs to be some security because if there's not, they're just going to get over here illegally.
Well,
and there's terrorists coming over. It's a fact.
Yes.
There's terrorists coming over. They're joining the bunch from China and all the other countries. Spies and all that shit just joining the line and coming on over. Here's your $5,000 in your phone.
Right.
On your way.
And I agree with that. I said that there should be background checks of some sort. But
vaccinations.
What? Yeah, anything.
You're
right.
coming in.
All that stuff.
Go to that tent, get your vaccinations.
I wasn't a fan of separating the kids from their parents and all, but it's very simple.
Of course, that's terrible.
Let them in, but do background checks. If there's something, if a red flag of any kind comes up, you send them back.
Yeah.
It's that simple, but they should be allowed to come in. I'm not reading that, Fremder. I'm not reading that.
Show me later.
Yeah, I'll show you later. So, that not what I had planned at all today. That's fine.
Let's get back on track.
It's free form. It's free form. It doesn't matter. Well, let's. All right. So we've hinted at it a couple of times. You have not been in here in a while.
No,
I want to say it's almost a year.
Probably close to it.
Yeah,
Every time I come here, we always say it's almost a year.
I know.
But I think it was like maybe earlier, maybe winter time I was here, maybe.
Yeah, all right. So, but
holidays, winter time. I don't know.
Well, winter would be January or February, so that's quite a while.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, you've had quite the year.
Yeah, it was interesting. I did a stint in NYU Langone, Mineola. 2-week stint in there.
Oh, stint.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
thinking the stint.
Oh, a stint? No,
I'm sitting there thinking like, I don't remember that.
Nope, the ticker's good.
Right, good.
The blood's all fucked up. That's another story, but yeah, a little leukemia issue, But yeah, working through it. One more treatment to go, and I ring that freaking bell.
Oh, is
dang,
that right?
dang, 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 dang. Yeah, October 10th.
Oh,
I'm gonna ring that son of a bitch like nobody's business.
How many treatments did you have?
It'll be 6 for this form of leukemia, and then I'll be on a leukemia oral therapy for a year or 2. So that's
okay.
a pill. The fucking pill makes you tired. Makes you, because I'm already taking the pill.
Right.
The chemo pill.
Oh, Jeff's on the pill.
Yes, and it just makes you tired.
But does it make you regular?
There's Metamucil for that. But let me tell you, Metamucil now. You ever take that shit?
I don't think I have.
It's a fiber, and it's a powder. You get the orange flavored.
I've seen it,
I get
yes.
the sugar-free version.
Okay.
Man, keeps you regular, and it's like, it's a clean break.
Oh, nice.
It's a clean break. You would think that you were on a bidet.
I love my bidet.
I never had one, never tried one.
Oh,
but you would think you were, if
fantastic.
this was, because you went to nothing on the toilet paper. Nothing.
Wow.
So I'm saying, clean break.
Nice.
My buddy told me, but he's like, dude, he goes, it's great. He goes, you're regular, and you take a nice, healthy one, and
I might have to try that.
What? I'm like, it's like a defective toilet paper?
Yeah.
No. Clean break.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
The bidet is cold.
Yeah, I never tried one.
But
But they have heated ones, though, too, don't they?
Oh, I don't even know. I'm sure they do. But,
Probably a lot more money.
Exactly. You get used to it. And the first time, it's almost like a laser beam. You're like, whoa! But then, same thing, you get used to it. And yet,
you have one at home?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you are in that bathroom for hours on end.
Oh, yeah.
Like not even doing anything except getting your asshole rinsed.
Yeah. I get my asshole rinsed while I'm looking at the phone and, looking at videos and social media. Oh, yeah. Why else? Where would I sit anywhere? I mean, I have.
Yeah.
I don't even just sit in the living room. I have, I can watch TV shows or whatever on the phone. Oh, yeah. I sit there for hours. I don't need a
Very
couch.
private in there. It's true. No one's bugging you.
And then I have a clean butt.
Okay. I'll have to come over and try it one day.
Sure. We'll
right.
do it together.
The seat's that big?
No.
You're like, get off, it's my turn. No, I'm not done. Jeff, stop, get off, it's mine.
So you, the leukemia issue. So you were diagnosed how many?
2018.
2018.
No treatment necessary. Just
Right.
monitoring.
So yeah, which I never heard of before. So basically, it was we found leukemia, but you're okay. So we just
At that
monitored.
time, I was
I've
not
never
a
heard of
stage that needed any treatment. Yeah, it's called chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, and it's very, very prominent in people our age.
Really?
Yeah, it's very prominent. It's one that's not curable, but manageable.
You didn't feel anything. Even after they told you had it, no weakness of any.
Back then, no.
Yeah. Right.
No.
And then
Just
this
your white
year,
count's a little high. Well, this year,
it hit you
earlier in the year, I don't know. I went to the hospital in May, so a few weeks before I was in the hospital, everybody's
That
telling
was
me,
May. You were in the
Yeah,
hospital.
that was May. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
you came, remember?
Yeah, I just didn't realize it was. I'm thinking it was like a month or two ago.
No.
Holy
shit. Yeah, my color was off. My eyes were like looking yellowish. And
when I walked in, I was
all sorts of things. And
yeah.
Mary's telling me for like, you got to go to something's not right. I said, I got an appointment coming up. Don't worry, everything will be fine. She's like, and this is like now, like May 10th, I think, or May 9th. May 9th, Billy Joel's birthday.
Oh, Billy Joel's birthday.
Yes, and we know why. So we're going to the concert that night. She's like, you got to go to... I said, listen, I'll go get the blood test in the morning because I have the script because I got an appointment coming up. Let's go to the concert. Just tired all the time. Was with the big... I was tired. Like, I'd sit down and I'm out, Worse than just this pill that I'm taking. Way worse.
Yeah.
And even, just anywhere. Sit down, that was it.
At the wheel?
Yeah. Oh, I cranked the windows down, music up, and I was good, But it was getting bad, so they called me at work. So I went blood test on the 10th, the morning of the 11th, which was a Saturday. They had the results, and my oncologist called me. But no, first my general practitioner's office called me and said, it wasn't him, but he was off. You need to go to the ER and get an emergency blood transfusion. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, your hemoglobin is like 6, and it should be like between 13 and 17, and, red blood cells. That's why my leg's white as Casper the Friendly fucking Ghost. I mean, bad white. White. And, because it was killing all my hemoglobin and red blood cells. So not enough oxygen was getting to any organs, let alone, any organs. Heart, liver, that's why I was going yellow. Liver wasn't getting the oxygen it needs into the blood because it was killing my blood. The infected white blood cells was killing my good blood. So I essentially had my blood count was shit. So so I said, by ambulance? They go, yeah, probably a good idea. So okay, all right.
Shit.
Made a couple of phone calls and I was like, I gotta drive it home. I gotta get home. So I had a couple people meet me at the firehouse. So I had to have the ambulance at my house. I had the crew ready waiting and drove me in. I figured, I was like, babe, just stay home. I said, I'll be home. I'll let you know when I need to get picked up. I'm going to get a transfusion.
That's all.
Come and pick me up in 2 weeks, babe. 2 weeks. But, man, good food. Good food. I got to tell you.
Where? At the hospital?
At the hospital.
Really?
I was picking on the menu. My menu was very strict. Pick it on a tablet. I was having some good shit, man. It was
no kidding.
Good. Damn good. I was shocked. And I lost weight while I was there, not because I was sick, because I was eating so damn healthy.
Yeah, sure.
And my quantity was controlled by, it wouldn't let me pick more than what I was allowed to have on the tablet for each meal. If you went too high, it'd go red. No, you got to take something off.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't let you place the order. So I ate healthy for those 2 weeks. I lost like another 10 pounds being in there.
Oh, wow. But you're not a heavy, you were never a heavy guy.
No, I was getting to be a porky bastard.
Really?
I was probably.
I didn't notice.
I was pushing 190. I was like probably my high was like 185 a bit around there. Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started going on a diet before this all happened because Mary and I were supposed to go to a wedding in Greece.
Oh.
First week of June. Our friends in England were getting married, and they were getting married in Greece. So started dieting before that because I wanted to get my summer bod on, Summer bodies are made in the spring and winter, man. You know what I mean? So so the whole thing with that put that trip off. My first outpatient chemo treatment was like the day after the wedding, so I wasn't going to make it back. And the doctor's like, I don't want to push the chemo off. You need to keep, because once you start the cycle, you don't break the cycle.
Yep.
I was like, Doc, you tell me no, it's no. I said, I got to ask. She goes, no.
I'm the same way. I always follow the doctor. When they tell me what to do, I always follow it.
Yeah, and I got one of the doctor that's handling me, Dr. Kiner, dynamite lady. She is like the head of this department of leukemia at the Perlmutter Cancer Center at NYU. She's dynamite.
Her father was a great baseball player.
I'm not sure if that was her dad, but I should ask her.
You never asked her?
No.
Would have been the first thing on my mind.
I know.
We'll talk about the cancer in a second.
Yeah,
Are you related to Ralph?
You're right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, she's awesome. She's like the head of that department. So I talked to another doctor. I said, is it a big deal if she says she wants me as her patient? They're like, oh yeah, that's a big deal. Wow. Because she's like I said, the head of that. And over there.
This was your oncologist, did you say?
Yeah.
And at NYU still or no?
I switched over once I ended up in the hospital.
Okay.
Because my other one was with Northwell, And they dropped the ball, in my opinion, because that's the other person that called me that morning. My GP, and then Northwell Oncology called me.
Yeah.
And then I never heard from Northwell Oncology again the whole 2 weeks I was in there.
Yeah.
How is this?
Right.
How is it my Northwell oncologist, hematologist doesn't call?
Yep.
Or somebody, if she's on vacation, okay, somebody from the office, her fill-in should be contacting me.
Oh, yeah.
Because they actually called me. I was already in the ambulance, about 2 minutes out from NYU in Mineola. I said, yeah, I'm in the ambulance. Okay, because you really need to get to the ER now. I said, I'm in the ambulance. I'm 2 minutes away. I said, I'm going to NYU Langone, Mineola, Winthrop. Okay, I'll make a note of that. All right, thank you. That was it. Never heard from him again. Wow. So, like, are you going to continue? I said, no, I'm not. They're done. I said, I'm continuing here with you guys. So, whoever you tell me to see. That's when they kill me. And she said, like, Dr. Kiner wants to take you on as her own patient. I was like, is that a big deal? Like, yeah, that's a big deal. She's the head of the whole thing. So, yeah, I feel great. It's all good. It's all good. They're bringing it back to a manageable situation versus, a monitor situation. Because it almost took me out. They said, a couple more days and I wasn't waking up.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Which is unnecessary, but this is what this CLL does.
Look at that.
But, yeah, so, did you get it? I saw it fly. Dude, this freaking thing almost landed on my nose.
Really?
It just did a touch and go on my nose.
that was the fly.
Wasn't that. No, a fly. It just did a touch and go.
This was a spider.
Yeah.
So I don't know what in the world is going on.
I don't know. But anyway, so that's my story. It's all good. I got one more treatment. I'm ringing that freaking bell like nobody's business, and then
now
that's that.
So with the type of leukemia you have, is this normal that something like this, that you have a flare up? I guess, so to speak?
It is. I guess something they do see with this type of leukemia. Yeah.
And how? So when this happened, how long was it since you saw how long before you?
I was due for the follow up.
But how much time in between?
I forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Are you talking about Dr. Bonnie Kiner?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about Bonnie Kiner, she keeps me alive, and you tell her that you know John and Dawn Rusciello.
Okay.
My wife worked for her for 25 years.
Oh wow, small world. I'm going to see her at 2:00 this afternoon. I have my weekly blood test. I'll see her shortly.
You tell her that she's keeping me alive.
I will.
I have CML. Okay.
Oh, you had the CML. Okay.
I have CML, and you're probably going to go on Sprycel.
I got the LL. I got the double L, yeah.
As long as it's C and it's not A, we're in good shape.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's the thing. It's like if there's a gun to your head, you pick one. It's one of these.
Yeah, once, and I won't interrupt the show anymore. But
no, it's fine.
She's a great gal, great doctor. I also had Dr. Schuster in Stony Brook. She works in Stony Brook as well. And he is also the head of the CML.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but... by the way, Tony, I put it in my comments. You should have this gentleman as a co-host. He is fabulous.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
He is our type of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt, John. He's a good boy.
Really.
Yep.
You're really making my day, guy.
Excellent.
Really, you're a wonderful, wonderful man.
Good man. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll be back again.
No. Whoa. Take it easy. I didn't say Tony. I said you. Okay, Tony, the jury is still out.
So true. Very true.
All right. You got a great doctor there. And like I said, I no longer go to her because I'm in Florida. But she diagnosed me, and she's great.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And like I said, my wife works for her.
That's cool. Small world.
My wife's a cancer nurse.
Crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I will look. I'll definitely send her your regards when I see her this afternoon.
Yeah, just tell her John and Dawn.
You got it.
Right?
You got it, John. All right, buddy.
See you later. Jeez, that is not the first time that's happened with that man. That man knows everybody. It's kind of scary. Maybe that's why he had moved down to Florida, because he knows everybody and, he was getting in trouble. I don't know. I'm joking.
Remember I said I left my glasses in my truck?
They're right there. They were
next
right
I need
next
glasses to find my glasses. Everybody said that. My mother used to say that when I was little. I'd be like, oh, yeah, man, it's so funny.
You wore glasses when we were little?
No, my mother used to say that when I was little. For her finding her
about
glasses.
her, yeah.
Her glasses. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's really funny, Ma. It's just true. Clearly, it's true.
I haven't. I've been wearing glasses, I think, 3 years now, I think.
Just to read.
Yeah, I
just
just
need
see
to read, that's
distance. Distance I need it for, but I haven't had those issues. Like whenever I need them, I know where they are.
Yeah.
My mother recently, I was at her house and she had her glasses up on her head.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Can't find my glasses.
I was going out the other day. I'm looking for my sunglasses. Right. I forgot what I was going to. I think a concert at the beach. Yeah. And I'm like, see my glasses? And my daughter Grace like, Daddy, they're hanging from your shirt. I go, just checking, just testing you.
All right. Nobody move. He's on the wall.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I've had it with this fucker. All right. I got to take the. Hang on.
I don't know if you're gonna get that.
I'm getting it.
I told you. You gotta have like cat-like reflexes.
But that's the weird thing. About a month ago, I got him. He was on the wall just like that, and I got him. But he's still flying around. And then Andy, my Friday co-host, he hit him too. I think it was the following week. And this is like Superfly.
Unbelievable.
Superfly.
Right,
yeah, John knows
Small
everybody.
world.
It's
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yep. Told you. Good doctor. Good stuff.
Yeah, when I saw you in the hospital, that was so. When I think I told you when I was walking up to the door at the hospital, or maybe I just entered the hospital. I forget, but I ended up seeing you. You and Mary were walking down the hallway, and you were heading back to your room. And I remember thinking, and you guys were talking. And from a distance, you look fine. I'm like, all right, that's a good sign right there. He's up and walking. He's talking to his wife. So I'm like, immediately, I'm like, okay. But when I got in the room, it really got me how yellow you were.
Oh yeah.
And you just had a sick look, and that. But it didn't like I wasn't that concerned because I went through that and I was definitely looking that way too. So, but I just didn't expect that. And. Yeah, and thrilled, of course, to...
And I didn't see it. I'm like, yeah. I saw my legs being white was what concerned. I was like, I look yellow. And I'd ask people at work, like, no, you look okay. Then somebody like, dude, you look okay. Are you okay? You don't look good. Yeah. Like 2 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look okay. Yeah. I don't look good. But no, what I was seeing, like I said, my legs and my feet white as could be was just scary.
And that's what I tell everybody. If they go in for some kind of testing, because you said it yourself, if something's wrong, they're calling immediately. And so I tell people that all the time when they go for a test, like, I haven't heard anything yet. I said, that's fine. That's fine. That means you're okay.
Yeah.
Same thing. I was on my way home from the doctor, and I pulled up in front of the house. There's Lisa standing at the door on the phone, and I just knew it. I was like, something's wrong. And sure enough, she came out. She said, yeah, you got it. That's a tumor. You got to... I went for the test already. But, yeah, she's like, yeah, it tested positive. That's what it was. So you got to go for more testing. Just that day alone, I think I did 3 tests. And then, chemo, my first round of chemo 2 weeks later. Actually, we're coming up on the anniversary in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's... So that's what I was asking before John called. So you don't remember how much time in between?
No.
So now you have to go weekly for blood tests?
Just about weekly, yeah.
And how long?
Because they want to see what the medicine is doing as far as promoting good white cell growth and less of the infected white cells.
And this will be forever, or
well, I think it's gonna start to stretch out. I'm hoping.
Like if you have a good run, I guess, then they'll spread it out.
Yeah, well, now,
more.
like I said, with the last treatment being October 10th.
Yeah.
I usually go, like I said, every week. So I'm hoping after that is done, and just being on the pills, I'm hoping the blood tests will get stretched out because, man, every freaking week it's like bing every week.
Yeah.
You know.
And you said so that last treatment is October 10th. So you go what? 2 weeks in between treatments?
It was just about, I guess, 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
Almost 4.
And what is the treatment? Like, are you
infusion?
Infusing,
Oh, yeah.
and you're there for a number of
5
hours?
hours, yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then you wait 3 weeks and do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's not too bad, though.
Yeah. No. In the beginning, I had several in a row to really slam it in there, and then
did it make you sick?
No. The worst. I mean, after the treatments, they give you this pump patch on your arm.
Yes.
To promote cell growth and whatnot.
Yeah.
That I could set a clock to what this thing is going to do to me because it goes into you 27 hours later. It can't be given to you right after the thing.
Okay.
So it's got a timer on it. It's filled with the medicine.
Yeah.
So 27 hours later, it trickles the medicine in over a 45-minute or a 1-hour period. When you the sight glass is empty, the light is red, you take it off.
Okay.
So that usually goes in. So that goes in on Friday, late Friday afternoon, just before dinner time. Maybe it's done. By Sunday, I'd be like, all right, I'll be waking up to the back spasms on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
And that's it. You could set a clock to it. But I learned, they said, take, ibuprofen to get ahead of it, or you could take Claritin D to help. And it does reduce the spasms, but it's annoying. But it all happens like down here and in your legs. And if you sneeze, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Wow. But it's creating... It's getting your bone marrow to make a shit ton of blood.
Right.
That's why it's all sore and spasmy down here because this is where most of your blood is made.
Right.
So, yeah. So, that's that.
Shit, what was I going to ask you about? You said something. Well, either way, I'm just the advancements in chemo and whatnot. It's, probably when we were teenagers, it probably was a death sentence, probably.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Like I said, because I was like, is it one of those things where I'm going to be losing hair and losing weight? I said, wait, I don't mind losing a few more pounds.
Yep.
I said, am I losing hair and losing? Not. They're like, not with this kind. I said, okay.
Nice.
I said, you might, but they put all the things there. It might make you, might make you sick. It might make you do this.
They have to.
There's a whole list of possible side effects. So it just makes me, like I said, for a week after treatment, I'm like, I'm shot. Especially with that other medicine I gets in it. It's, for a good week. But then that's it. Just the pill makes me tired.
Okay, yeah. And that's why you're not back to work yet? Because
doctors, they're like, you know what, dude, you don't, your job, not that it's stressful, like, you got to do it, it's a pressure job. So everything's about the stress level and how your body heals when there's less stress in your life versus more stress. And the chemicals I work with.
Right.
Oils and greases and fuels.
And you have a type of job that, where mistakes can't be made.
Yeah.
He works for an airline. That's all you need to know, and that's again, mistakes can't be made on when you're working at an airline.
No. If I have to send an airplane off, I got to make sure it's sent off.
Exactly.
100%, good enough to put my family on it.
And they're taking care of you at work.
I'm on short-term disability. Okay. Yeah, my friends last night handed me an envelope with a little something in it extra that really was a nice surprise. It was amazing. It almost brought me to tears. I was like, oh, my God, you guys.
That happened to me.
Fucking have meat this week.
3 times that happened to me. I would go to the front door, and there was a brown paper bag filled with cash. 3 times that happened to me. And I, to this day, have no idea.
Really?
I'm assuming, because I was a big union guy, and I've done that at work for other guys who were sick, where we throw money in. So I'm assuming it's, it was phone company guys, union guys.
Sure.
But no note. No, no, nothing. Just bag of cash. 3 times that happened.
Wow.
And I cried every time.
Oh yeah,
I did a lot of crying when I was in the thick of it. Oh my goodness.
And I was like, thank you so much. I was like, didn't expect it. It was awesome. So I got to get some cards to hang up at work there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go back and check some comments. What? Apparently, I found out the hard way while I was standing there peeing that my dog likes to chew on the bidet remote. Oh, okay. My bidet is heated. Either that or my wife's father is taking ghost shits. Oh, my goodness. John Russello, Tony, you need to have this gentleman as a co-host. Well, which I'm happy to do, and then we haven't done that because of work. But
I'm out until who knows when.
If you want to do that until you go back to work, I'm happy to do that. And Rothney in California, hey, Jeff, you hang in there. You got this. Good vibes to you.
Thank
you. Then she says hi to John, and her and John are flirting with each other. From her, the other day I saw a fly on the wall and thought to myself, I think I know him. Okay, now O Diamond is watching. Hi, Tony. Red Bar is watching. Hope you don't have any skeletons in the closet. What the hell does that mean? I've been lately I've been victim of
You got a stalker?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Carol, too.
Never had one.
You don't want one?
No.
No. No, I'm assuming it's the same guy because.
Well, I don't want to be stalked by a guy.
Yeah, but it's not even.
That?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not sexual or anything fun. This guy has just been a pain in my ass. He was calling for a while and fighting with me. He made fun of my daughter.
Really?
Yeah, I
You don't need listeners like that.
no, I don't.
We
don't
are
need
about
people on
love.
this earth like that.
Love and
exactly.
friendship.
5 Iron says so. He's a stewardess. Yes, Jeff is a stewardess. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Carol says
No.
2 days.
And what's wrong with that, by the way?
Yeah, true. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But yeah, I'm not serving cocktails.
Carol says 2 days after hubby's treatment, it really hits him with fatigue. It gets to a point like he has narcolepsy. Yeah, I remember when I first started chemo. So I was getting pumped. Well, I don't know what I'm pointing here. It was pumped into a port. I had to do 24 hours a day for 5 days. Those were my treatments. And the first 2 days, I was like, oh, I feel great. Piece of cake. I started on a Monday. Monday and Tuesday, I was fine. Wednesday morning, I remember laying in bed, waking up, opening my eyes, and immediately I was like, ugh.
There it is. You can set a clock to it.
I sit up.
Right.
And even just that, just getting the sit up took every ounce of energy I had. So I'm just sitting there, and I was getting a little dizzy, and I go like this, So I was just, I don't know, and I felt skin, and then I look at my hand and I see nothing but hair. I look back at my pillow. My pillow is covered, and that's when I was like, holy shit. And that was it, man. I was sick as a dog. And then every time I did chemo after that, yeah, right away. I mean, I would watch the IV too. I would watch the puke brown color.
Oh, really?
And as soon as it entered, about 30 seconds later, I was like, ugh. Started feeling like shit.
Ooh.
And then by the time it was starting to wear off, I'd feel better again. It was time for the next treatment.
Yeah. Oh, good.
It was.
Ugh.
Yeah, the advancements they make now, like you just take a pill and you don't feel too bad. You just feel tired. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
to me,
I'll take that over the alternative. I keep saying, But, just not for now, just a quick thing. Stewardesses, flight attendants.
Okay.
Let's remember, they are the last line of defense to that cockpit, so kudos to them for a job. They do an amazing job up there. Let me tell you, it's not a joke.
Absolutely right.
It's not a joke. They are amazing.
And you're holed up in this tube for hours. You're flying to wherever you're flying, which is, I can't help. I mean, you guys are probably used to it, but I don't fly often. So every time I'm in a plane that takes off, it goes in my head like, oh shit, I'm in the air now.
Yeah.
And they're doing it all the time, and they're great.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, they got a tough job.
I never thought of that.
Everybody, you just you serve a drink. It's way more than that, man.
Do they get some kind of training, like fight training, like because
they are
the
properly
last line?
trained.
They are.
They're properly trained to do their job that they need to do. Sure.
And but that is considered part of the job.
I've never went through the training, so I don't know what they get or anything like that, and I probably wouldn't even be allowed to say what they get, even if I did know.
I didn't even. Okay, I didn't realize that either.
Yeah, but no, they're trained to do the job they need to do, and like I said, they're the last line of defense to that cockpit. So when you see a stewardess,
this is exactly what I love
flight
about
attendant,
doing
you
this
don't
show
mess
is
with
learning
them.
stuff like that I never even came close to even thinking about before.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's really wild. Wow. And you know a lot of them?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You cross paths with them.
Oh yeah. We're their favorite people, the mechanics. We're their favorite people.
Well, you're
we
keeping
fix
them
stuff
alive.
for them, and
Wow.
But yeah, no, we got a lot of great coworkers. Absolutely.
5 Iron says, I got nothing against them, especially after I banged 3 on separate occasions. My opinion is very positive. Oh, very nice. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to stop reading 5 Iron's comments at some point because I don't know who that is either. But
New listener?
Yeah, I
We
guess.
like new listeners.
O Diamond and 5 Iron
From
are
where?
new listeners.
Where are they from?
Yeah, who are you guys?
Who are you? Where you from?
Thanks for watching. Their defenses were down then, boy, let me tell you. Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Glad and good for you that you got that.
Wasn't really thought of like that back then.
Yep. Andrew Fremder, the last time I flew TWA, I couldn't figure out if my stewardess was a man or a woman. All right. Oh, TWA, I guess Trans West Airlines or something?
Transworld.
So that. All right. Clever joke. I used to say as a kid, TWA, Tony Walker Airlines.
Yeah. There you go.
Works for me.
I'm in.
John Rusciello, please don't call them stewardesses. They are flight attendants. There you go. Yes. Jeff said that a minute ago, John. He actually, they're on a delay a little bit, so
yeah, I did
John's
correct
probably.
myself. I did correct myself. Yes.
Yes, and but when I said stewardess or was reading comments that said stewardess, I didn't know that stewardess was like lesser than. To me, it was all the same.
No, it's just that it's times change, evolve. Back in those way back when way back in the flying days, it was stewardesses and stewards.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So male, female. Now just flight attendant. Simplifies things, really.
Yeah,
flight
true.
attendant.
5 Iron is a new subscriber from Boston. Very nice. How did you find us? And we appreciate you watching. Carol, some flight attendants are good. Others have a godlike complex. Speaking from an ex of a pilot. Oh, okay. Carol Rubin, she was a year behind us at Hicksville. That's
I remember it. Yeah.
That's who Carolina
okay.
is.
Okay.
In Texas with the wonderful chocolate box.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's who
Can't wait till that chocolate arrives. Hopefully she's sending some extra.
Well, don't worry. I'll give you 1 or 2. So I have a co-host every day except Monday. So you want to?
What's today?
Today is Thursday. Yeah, I know that's confusing. Normally, my brother is in here on Thursday, and he normally brings a musical guest. So what happened was, Frank has been a little under the weather, so he's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it this week. And then, like I said, we were installing new stuff. We did that yesterday. So I said, you know what, this kind of works out because I don't know if things. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect yesterday. I didn't know if we were going to have a hard time. I didn't know if everything was going to be working properly. So I said, I'm not sure if we're even going to do a show on Thursday. So that's why Frank's not here today. But he comes in every Thursday. He brings a musical guest. So I have you? Oh, you got to watch on Tuesdays. The guest, my co-host on Tuesdays, smoking hot. Sorry, we're live on the air. Wednesdays, like John said, I have Mike Kaplan. Thursdays, Frank is in here, and then Fridays, Andy's in here. So I have Mondays open. If you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
huh?
I could give it a whirl on Mondays.
That would be.
But we got to get the word out. Like we got these new guy, Boston, and the other one was what? From where? Is that freaking?
Yeah, I know.
Boston, what was it?
I don't know. He hasn't responded.
So Boston guy, tell your friends, man. Send them links. Send them links to the shows. About in the morning. Hopefully your friends are awake by then, and get some new viewers. Spread the word, brother. Spread the word.
He said the algorithm recommended the show probably because he watches comedy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, this is the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. We're live from Governor's Comedy Club. If you're not familiar, because you're up there in Boston, Governor's Comedy Club is in Levittown, New York, which is like central Long Island. And Governor's Comedy Club was one of the first comedy clubs on Long Island. It opened in 1981. Jackie the Joke Man Martling, who was a big part of the Howard Stern show when Howard was at his prime, Jackie was the first. He was hanging out here a lot. He was the one that told the owners to turn this place into a comedy club. It was totally his idea because they were going to get shut down because they had bands in here and the noise ordinance was just too much. They were getting hit with fines all the time and they were going to close. Jackie said, "Well, make it a comedy club." So Jackie used to perform here. Eddie Murphy started in this club. This is where he started. Rosie O'Donnell's been through here. Kevin James pretty much started in here as well. Adam Ferrara, Joey Cola.
Yeah, a lot of big names.
A lot of big names. Even if they didn't start here, but all the big names have come through here.
They've come through, yep.
Gilbert Gottfried was a regular here, obviously before he passed. Bobby Collins comes in here regularly. Robert Klein comes in here regularly. Dice has come through. Louis C.K. Whenever Louis C.K. is putting together a new special, he'll come here for
try it out.
Yeah, he'll come during the week. They'll announce it the day before. Sells out in 10 minutes. And
you have to keep me posted when I'm sure you got a little inside
I don't
info
get
on
no,
it.
I don't.
What the?
I don't get the inside track.
That's a load of shit.
I know it pisses
That's
me
not
off.
cool.
To be honest with you,
Not
I know.
cool.
I find out sometimes. People are writing in the comments, "Hey, I just heard Louis C.K.'s coming." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
No.
Well, you should be able to just walk in the door.
Well, I do. That much I do.
I was gonna say.
And I was, was it the last time?
Since you're a few blocks behind me now, you could just swing by and pick me up.
Oh, absolutely. Well, when Louis C.K. is here, absolutely. Yeah. So I've been in here, and he won't come in, but he'll say hi. We'll say, so that's fine. Tom Green was here last year, and you remember Tom Green, right? From MTV and all of his crazy stunts. He goes live a lot on Instagram, and he and does his thing, and a lot of his Instagram videos he does, and he has his dog with him, and the name of the dog escapes me now, but at the time when he was here, I knew it, so I came in, and he was standing right there in the hallway with the dog, and the dog. He let go of the leash, and the dog came running to me, and I remembered the dog's name at the time. I was like, "Hey, so and so," and I started petting him, and you could see it in his face. This guy knows my dog's name, so now I knew immediately. In my head, I'm petting the dog. I'm like, "Oh, I'm in with Tom Green." Sure enough, he comes walking over. We come and we sit in here. I said, "Can we record something?" I was very surprised because he's so goofy and nutty.
Yeah.
Nothing like that at all behind the scenes.
Right.
Normal guy, nice guy, and then he was very nice about it. He's like, "You mind if we don't?" Because I'm not, I wasn't really preparing to do anything like that. Totally cool.
Yeah.
Then he was a big techie. He was asking me all these questions about all this equipment. Oh yeah, and he knew his shit. I was like, "Oh wow," we had this cool conversation. So when he was leaving, I said, "Tom," I would love to do an interview at some point. And he goes, "I'm coming back next year." He says, "I'm definitely coming in here." All right, good enough. So he was supposed to be here this past weekend. Day before the show, it went up on the website. His 2 dates were postponed. I'm like, son of a bitch. But yeah, so yeah, Tom Green.
Oh shit! I was supposed to interview Tony Walker.
I'm sure.
Gotta cancel the show.
I'm sure that's what he said. Yeah, I'm totally sure. Yeah, we've had Shane Gillis has been in here. Roy Wood Jr. from the probably most popular for the his time on the Daily Show. He's been in here. A lot of great comedians. Orlando Jones was in here over the summer with us. Kevin Pollak from A Few Good Men and a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
So
big names definitely come through here. That's for sure.
Yeah, all the good ones were regulars and Gov, says 5 Iron. Oh, okay. So you're familiar. It sounds like you're familiar with the place. Are you a comedian? Fremder, comedian known for masturbating in front of somebody. Louis C.K.Y. And then 5 Iron says, yeah, it's called an encore. All right. Hopefully, yeah, I think he's kind of, thankfully, has moved past that. Let's hope he has, because he's great. All right, so we have about 5 minutes to go. We mentioned Shinedown. We talked about ELO. We talked about McCartney. Favorite concert you've ever seen?
Oh, God.
You give me more than one.
That's too tough.
Is it?
I think the coolest thing I feel like I've done concert wise was going to see Paul McCartney play in Liverpool at the Echo Arena.
That is pretty
that
cool.
To me was just priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Priceless. Floor seats.
Oh, nice.
Let me tell you that the price scales are very different between here and Europe.
Yes,
it was extremely affordable to have floor. I mean, the ushers on the floor are walking past us. McCartney family this way.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? And like I said, the price structure is very affordable.
Yep,
crazy.
Yeah,
no way I would have gotten the type of seat on the floor over there for over here. No way for that price. Not happening.
Do you remember like an idea of how much it was?
It was like $150.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Wow. Right? That's what I go, how the hell did I get there? When I walked in the arena, I was with Mary and my friend Tony. I go, how the hell did I get this freaking shit,
When McCartney played Citi Field, that was the one time I said to myself, okay, I'm going to splurge on a concert. $300 a ticket. Where now, and I had floor seats. I was probably like 50 rows back.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 2009. So even in 15 short years, those seats now would probably be $1,000.
I think the government needs to look at Ticketmaster. Whatever agency it would be, because they're being investigated over in Europe.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's just something new going on.
Yeah,
so, it's wrong what they charge here.
Oh, it's
insane.
It
especially
really
up
bad.
in this corridor of the country.
Yep,
the Northeast, the most expensive areas for sports, and you want to take your family to a ball game or something. You're talking. You could probably between food, snacks. If your kids want this, that, and the other thing, it could be a $500 day.
Easy.
with the
Easy.
tickets,
The tickets,
the food,
the price to park.
That, parking, it's like you know.
That makes me nuts. That's the one that kills me. You got to pay to park. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, and it's like for a Met game, it's like $40-$50.
Islanders is 55.
Yeah, I said, do I get? I said they told me I was getting a free drink ticket for the parking fee, and they're like, oh no, they didn't tell me nothing. I said, just get it, man, but it'd be nice. Fucking,
right.
I said, did I break a window? $50. The fuck?
Did I break a window?
I'm like, holy shit! It's sad. It's ridiculous. It really is.
Oh yeah, really. Yeah,
you can't afford to do anything.
But it was almost 30 years ago
family.
that Pearl Jam was fighting against Ticketmaster,
right.
and they were supposedly being investigated then, and nothing happened.
But at least one band tried standing up to him. You know.
Well, even Billy Joel in his day would, save the first couple of rows.
He still does that, from what I hear, but probably not as much. But.
Not as much. Plus, I mean, the last time I saw him, probably halfway back, and it was almost $200 a ticket. I'm like, come on, what is going on here?
Well, did you see how much his tickets were at Mohegan? Because he's going Mohegan.
Yeah, face value was what, $500?
Oh my God, something crazy.
Stupid. Yes, that's what I mean. So even he kind of gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It makes me mad.
Yeah.
It makes me mad. I remember, and I've said it here before, so it was 30 years ago when the Eagles got back together, 94. And I remember back then, I remember reading an article in Rolling Stone magazine because it was such a big deal because they were charging $100 a ticket. People were flipping out.
Really?
How dare they charge that much? And the Eagles are like, well, you have Henley, Fry, and Joe Walsh, three superstars who, basically had Eagles career and solo career. So they're saying you're basically seeing three concerts at once. And they were doing 3 hours at that time. So that was how they justified it.
I would kill to pay $100.
Exactly. Now, I'd be fine with paying
$100.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, it's sad. All right. So that's your favorite concert memory, I guess.
I think it's one of the if I had to choose one of the coolest things I did about a concert is that. Yeah. But I mean, there's a couple concerts you and I went to together for the first time.
Oh sure, Roger Waters.
So
Roger Waters do The Wall together, which was amazing. The only time I ever saw Skynyrd and ZZ Top we went to. Mm-hmm. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I just saw them again. Last month?
Nice. Skynyrd, same shows. Skynyrd and ZZ.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, ZZ's 50th anniversary.
Nice.
But yeah, Skynyrd never disappoints.
Oh no.
They
even
closed out.
Not the same people.
Yeah, but it's man.
You can't go wrong with those songs.
You can't.
Wow.
All
right. So, favorite album? That's got to be tough too, right?
It is. Because, the whole area of music that we like, whether it's hard rock, soft rock, rock. Like the other day I'm driving in my truck and I got the Bridge station on Sirius XM. It's just like mellow, old soft rock and roll. I'm like, man, I remember this song. Oh, my God.
All right. But I'll narrow it down. Favorite album that's come out in the past 5 years?
In the past?
Does that help?
Probably last 5 years. I'm gonna go with probably Sound of Madness from Shinedown has been out longer.
Okay.
Monster, that was a great album they just released a couple of years ago.
That's also Shinedown?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I tell you, you got to check them out. Trust me.
I trust you. I'll do it.
I'll send you a couple links to their. Like I said, they're a real rock band. But I'll give you some of the stuff that I know you definitely dig, and you'll definitely move up into the other music as well. Because it's not, they're not head bashers by any means or anything like that.
Okay.
What I like about them, the lead singer Brent Smith, he don't curse at a show.
Oh, no kidding.
Because he loves seeing the families bring their kids.
Oh, wow.
And he'll say it. He goes, if you notice, I don't curse at a show, and they're like, because I love seeing this. Is this your first show? What's your name? And
Oh wow.
So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a little refreshing.
Won't curse at all.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not even shit. I don't think I've ever heard him even say.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? A famous band, like a big band that you just don't get. You don't understand why people like them.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Well, true.
Well,
who's the first one that comes to mind?
Counting Crows.
Really?
That he's a tool.
The lead singer, yeah.
He's a tool.
He's a weird dude.
He's fried.
Is he?
Yeah, he's fried. You know.
I couldn't tell you the last time I saw anything with him.
Mary and I went to a Jones Beach show. We figured, let's go check it out, you know?
Okay.
He wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Really?
It's like, dude, all right, it's a long story. Make it, give us the abbreviated version.
Right.
Start playing the tune.
Right.
You know, it was just like, we both never go to that show again.
I saw them 1995. They opened up for the Stones. And I mean, that was like their first album, and that's when they were like huge. I thought it was good, but
And he didn't even play his most famous song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones?
Right.
They didn't even play it?
Nope.
I saw Meatloaf once, and he didn't do Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Yeah, we booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messed up.
Stupid.
You know what people are coming for.
Right.
You
Play
know?
the damn song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, that one album with Mr. Jones, that was huge, and I don't think I've liked anything they've done ever since. And I couldn't tell you the last time I even heard anything they've done. Yeah.
See, now, with Shinedown,
It's a lot of
there's
Shinedown
not a
love.
song that I dislike. Not
one?
one single song on anything they've released that I don't like.
Wow.
That I go, I don't get that. I don't.
Is there
not one?
anything by the Beatles you don't like?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Wow,
Paul McCartney, some of his stuff I could do without.
He's done some abstract
He's done some
stuff.
abstract shit that
Yeah,
I can
John
care
too
less.
has done.
But John, I almost have to say there's almost nothing by John that I don't, except The Woman is of the World. I don't care for that one.
Yeah.
I don't care for that one.
Yeah, that whole album is not.
I dig the album. I don't care for that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I like just about every single John Lennon thing out there.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like all of it.
Yeah. But Paul,
All right.
Even Ringo, man, not so, because he doesn't write most of his shit anyway.
He-
And stuff
well-
that he does co-write, it's not.
Yeah, lately he had a nice run, like the late '90s, early 2000s. I thought he was putting out some quality stuff, and then it's kind of.
Yeah, there was like a song about Liverpool he released way back that was okay, But yeah,
There's his album, it's called Vertical Man, thing, and then the next one was Ringo Rama. Those two albums are fantastic.
Oh yeah,
yeah, great albums. And some of his early '70s stuff was good, like the Ringo album.
Well, the Ringo, most of it was written by the Beatles,
Right. Yep.
If you look at that album,
Yep. Yeah, but he's got some real shit.
Yeah.
All right. Last thing before we go, and I ask a lot of people who went through what you or similar to what you went through, give you a different outlook.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I said to people, it is an eye opener, big time. And I keep telling people, no matter what, you got to just go to the doctor regularly and get your shit checked.
You have. You've been saying
and for
that
years
to me.
I didn't do that. In our 20s and 30s, we don't do it.
You're indestructible.
We're indestructible, but you got to do it, man. 1 year, once a year is not a big deal to go get a physical. Right. And that's how my shit was found, through a physical, But when I tell people, I said, we all say it in standards. Like I said, it's cliche. We all say it. Life's too short. Have a near-death experience, and you will realize, and I don't have to tell you, how short life is.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's,
without a doubt.
If there's something you want to do, fucking do it. Do it.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. I'll never forget that day when it was when I was told it's a tumor. Never forget. It changed my.
It's not a tumor. Oh, sorry.
Well, it was.
Yeah, it was for you though. Unfortunately.
Never. Instantly, everything changes, man.
Yeah.
Instantly, and.
But you got a cool looking leg now, though. You got the Mets one.
Yeah, I still. The Mets
and when
one,
I saw Christopher Roach Christopher Brian Roach on the train going to Billy Joel one night, and I approached him. I said, we got a friend, kind of a friend in common. I said, maybe it might be a acquaintance in common. I said, my friend Tony, he works at Governor's. I was like, the guy with the leg? I said, yeah, that's him. He goes, and he tells this guy he's with, somebody probably in the biz with him. He's like, this freaking guy Tony freaked me out one day. He's just sitting there talking. I said, I know he's holding his leg in his hand. I was like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, it was crazy.
Not this past summer, the summer before, I went to see him. He was performing in a restaurant, and I had some friends that were involved in the show, so I bought tickets and I go and support. And I didn't see him before the show, so he didn't know I was there. And I'm sitting right at the front. My elbow is up against the stage. So he gets introduced. He's the headliner. He comes up and he barely says two words. He looks down. He does one of these because he sees me. But then to mess with me, he just does the audience has no clue. He just does a quick point on my leg and he goes, like that.
You should have handed it to him.
That would have been fun.
Oh, you should have handed it to him.
I've done that at a few other shows. I've done that. But it was just funny because, like, throughout the show, every once in a while, he would just do a quick... And then I would just crack up. Like, he probably did it like 5 times. It was just a quick like thing. Like nobody else had any idea.
I wonder if he was kind of been like, dude, give me a fucking like, give me a like.
Well, he didn't say. He didn't tell me that after.
Yeah, he probably, okay, yeah. All right.
But yeah, he's such a great guy.
Yeah,
really good guy.
Yeah.
I just saw that picture this morning of you and him on the.
Oh
TV.
yeah. And his buddy photo edited. If you notice above his head where it says the station you're going to, it did say Penn Station.
Yeah.
His buddy edited the photo for it to say Ron Kokomo.
Oh, I didn't even notice
that.
that. Oh,
I thought
funny.
that was really cool.
Go check out, wow, that video's got to be like 5 years old now at least.
Oh, probably
Ron
more than
Kokomo
that,
by Chris Roach. Yeah, it's great. And yeah, he's a friend of the show. He's been in here many times. Great dude. And I just heard, and I have to go back and watch it, that new Matt Damon movie, The Instigators, is that what it's called?
Oh, yes, The Instigators,
Roach,
yes.
Apparently, towards the end, there's a scene with Roach. He's in it.
Yeah, I watched the movie.
Oh, you didn't? And you didn't see him?
I don't know if I've dozed off towards the end, because I usually watch what I want to watch, and everybody goes to bed because nobody's going to watch what I want to watch. Half the time. So my wife and I will watch our things that we enjoy together, and then she'll go to bed, and I'll be like, all right, I'm going to catch up on my shit now.
Right.
And I think, did I see him? It sounds very familiar, but I think I was getting very, because like I said, I'm always tired.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I'm usually dozing off before something's over, no matter how much I like it.
Right.
But I'm going to have to go back and.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but that's what I've been hearing around here. That
I'm going to have to go back into it again.
All right, let me do comments, the last of the comments, and then we're going to get out of here. Let's see. Tom Green was great on Last One Laughing, says Carol Miner. I don't know what that is.
Last One Laughing is
Is that like a Last Comic Standing type
I
of
think
thing?
something like that, yeah.
5 Iron, I am not a comedian, but I used to listen to Opie and Anthony. They had comics on that played in Govs often. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And, and even that too. Anthony Cumia, he's been here. And he still uses a lot of comedians. He just left here. He just moved down to North Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
He's doing his thing down there. Fremder, I have fond memories of going to concerts, sitting in the nosebleed section for the Chuck E. Cheese Jamboree. All right. And Ruthney, wishing you all a wonderful day. See you on the next one. Thanks, and you too. Fremder, I take my wife to the ball game on date night. 5 Iron, respect chat, Tony. Okay. Respect, 5 Iron. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Fremder, don't forget about half Pink Floyd, half Led Zeppelin, Roger Waters' Plant. Wow, that was a stretch, Fremder. Paradise by the dashboard light of my hearts. Of my hearse. Right. When Meatloaf died, the world lost 600 pounds. Isn't Meatloaf a dead cow? John Rusciello says this was one of the best shows of this year, and he says thank you.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, John.
It's a good accolade right there. Absolutely.
If you're free Monday, you're well, you know what? Open invite. You come in anytime you want.
All right.
Jeff's my buddy.
That'd be nice to see Frank one day. I'll have to maybe.
Yeah, he's in here
barge in on his
every Thursday, and he brings a musical guest. Yeah, you can join us on that.
I'll be back for sure soon at that.
All right. Oh, real quick before we go, I wanted to thank Mike O'Toole. That's Mike O'Toole. You guys know Mike. He hasn't done the show in a while, but he has a show in here called The Wort. It's a show about beer. But he is the guy who built the studio and maintains this place. And I just want to thank him. As you guys know, we were having technical issues in this room since May. There were days we couldn't even get the show going, so we've had to cancel last minute. We've had all sorts of issues, and Mike came in here yesterday and worked his magic. So I just wanted to thank him for taking care of us. Absolutely. And he's a Met fan.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
Dude, they're doing great.
I know, man.
LGM.
I don't care. I don't care if they don't make it.
Yeah. They came out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Right. It was a fun, exciting season, and I'm happy about that. So, yeah, but they're not out yet, so we still have a shot.
Yep.
So let's go Mets. Of course, don't forget, if you're in England in November, go see Elio Pace. He's doing, I think it's 4 or 5 shows where, for the first time in like 11 to 12 years, he's performing material other than Billy Joel. He's doing his originals. He's got 2 albums, although One of the albums is almost all covers. But he's got one album of almost all original material, which you can find on leopace.com.
He needs to make his way back here again.
Yes, he certainly does.
You know?
Yes, he does. And, of course, all right, so what's going on at Governor's? Hey, tomorrow night's the big night. Knockem Dead Comedy at the Brokerage, performing our Hillbilly Hoedown Redneck Wedding Murder Mystery. It's going to be a lot of fun. Audience interactive murder mystery show. It's going to be a lot of fun. There are definitely tickets available. The show did not sell well. So we sold 24 hours. Come on
you're
down.
honest.
Oh, I'm totally honest. We were supposed to do another show on Saturday here at Governor's in the Giggle Room. It's going to be one of our game shows. We sold 4 tickets, so we canceled that. So sorry. But yeah, come on down Friday night to the Brokerage in Belmore and have some fun with us. Also on the Governor's schedule this weekend, Jason Ledane. He does magic tricks and comedy. Our old friend Eric Katzen is performing in the Giggle Room tomorrow night. Megan Hanley, our friend Megan Hanley, very funny, one of the nicest people out there. She's performing at McGuire's tomorrow night and Saturday. Another old friend, Frank Spadone, he's playing the Brokerage on Saturday. John Pizzi is playing here at Governor's on Saturday. And don't forget, Gov's Comedy Podcast presents next Saturday, The Down and Outs with Claudia Sherman and Gretchen Kammer. I don't know, I had a little trouble with the names there. Claudia Sherman and Gretchen Kammer. That's next Saturday, October 5th, here in the Giggle Room. Nancy Parker is opening up. I'll be hosting that one. And, of course, don't forget also, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast presents Clash of the Boroughs, Staten Island and Astoria, Queens. Mike Pachetti and friends. Johnny McDonald, Sean Kearns, Courtney Otera, and the comedy debut of Andrew Farella, and headlined by New York funny man, that prick Greg Criticos. I'm joking. Greg's a friend.
Staten Island versus Astoria.
Yeah, because Mike Pachetti's from Staten Island.
The Guineas versus the Greeks?
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yes, that's exactly it. And then, of course, another chance to see Knockem Dead Comedy at McGuire's in Bohemia in December. And what else? Today is Thursday. So what's going on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast? We have tonight at 6:30, special time, Circling the Drain. Circling the Drain is usually on Thursdays at 7, and it's usually pre-recorded. Now that we have everything working again, we're going to attempt to go live with those guys tonight. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you don't see it, that means we couldn't go live, and we're just going to record it, and we'll post it later.
Nah, good vibes. You'll have it.
We're working.
You got new equipment.
Absolutely. So, yeah, they're doing 6:30 because Nick Greystone in Primal Scream, he's going on at 8 o'clock. And he's got his friend, Mark Hirschman from Hershey and the Keegs, who you see here on Tuesday nights. Mark's coming in as his guest. So, lots going on. And then, and that's it. You got Coffee with the Dog tomorrow at 9 a.m. Me and Andy here at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And I think that covers it. And then tomorrow night, speaking of the Down and Outs, tomorrow night on Donversations with Don Sill. That's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Check them out. And if you like it, well, then come to Governor's on October 5th and see them. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. With that, it is time for us to get out of here. Thank you, pal.
All right. Thank you for having me, Tone. Thanks
Always
very
a
much. John,
pleasure,
thank
pal.
you for the nice comments today. Appreciate it. I'll tell Dr. Kiner you said hello. And our friend, new friends in Boston. And the other guy say where he was from? The other one?
No, he only had that one comment. And
all
then
right, so he took
disappeared,
off.
which is
Yeah,
fine.
hoser.
Five Iron says, the flight attendant was a good guess. I'd watch again. And then, of course, John Rusciello. He's not a flight attendant. I think 5 Iron was just joking. I think.
But thanks for checking in, 5 Iron, and get the word out, buddy.
Tell stories from the old neighborhood next time, please, and thank you. Tell stories from the old neighborhood? What do you mean? From Governor's? We're from Hicksville. I mean, 5 Iron, do we know you? I'm starting to wonder if we know him. All right. Well, we'll figure that out.
All right, we'll figure that out.
Everybody
checks back in again with us.
True.
Hopefully he does.
Yeah,
Bring
absolutely.
some friends.
That would be nice. All right, we're out. See you guys later.
Toodles.